What's up, everybody? We have a super special, hot off the press edition of the FILA Sports Podcast. That's the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. It's your boy, Coach Mario, here with my co-host, Don. What you over there sipping on, dog?
Glad you asked. I'm drinking on some good old Kool-Aid,
What flavor?
opinionated Kool-Aid.
You supposed to say red.
I'm drinking on that 90. You know what Kool-Aid I ain't drinking on though? I'm not drinking that 92.9 the game Kool-Aid. Everybody been drinking in town. Every time Carl Dukes and Mike Bell say something over the radio, they agree with them and stuff. Look, man, I ain't got no smoke with Carl Dukes
You
or
gotta
Mike Bell.
introduce the Travis first. You gotta let the Travis
Okay,
introduce
I
yourself first.
apologize. Look,
Oh
I'm
my
jumping the back.
god!
I'm jumping the back because I'm hot right now. I'm hot right now. You got called out. I got called out about.
Listen, go just run it, dog. Run it. I ain't worried about the intro. Run it, man.
Run a
Go ahead.
But
Boston.
look,
Run a Boston.
but look. I'm glad. Look, all right. Before we get into all that, thank y'all for joining in tonight. If y'all joining in, please hit us up in the comment section if you joining us live. You know, through the live chat, hit us up in that. Also share this video with some of your friends. Hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. And as always, come holler at the Hometown
Sports
Sports
Pod.
Podcast. We have a guest with us, one of our hometown supporters. What's good, LaTravis?
What's going on? My name is Travis. Y'all can find me on Twitter at wordplay_kid26.
Okay. Now, this is what happened today. All right. So, Carl Dukes, I guess, put something out or whatnot, and
Tell them who
he
Carl
said
Dukes is.
Carl Dukes is one of the I guess radio hosts for 92.9 The Game.
Dukes and
He
Bell
do a
Show.
show in the afternoon with Mike Bell, Dukes and Bell. I don't listen to 92.9 The Game. I'm just not a fan of them. But they have, for months, they have pretty much been criticizing and ridiculing Vic Beasley. Even a few weeks ago, Vic Beasley, he didn't show up for voluntary camp. They made a big deal out of it. All of a sudden, Vic Beasley is there today. He was there today. All right. And Carl Dukes, he said something on the line. Somebody had tweeted a picture of, I guess, Vic Beasley on the field. And Carl Dukes said, yes, but is he getting any work? And so what I did, and no one even edit him anything like this. This was I guess a retweet from ATL 34-2, one of the followers or whatever. And I simply just text that folks are gonna complain regardless. It's played out. And it is played out. Let it go. We know Vic Beasley, the past couple of seasons, he did not, quote unquote, didn't play well. All right. He did not get double-digit sacks. We know this. But for some reason, that's their narrative for the past few weeks, for the past few months. 92.9 The Game want to pretty much blast Vic Beasley. Not even like Vic Beasley get blasted more than Terrell McClain. Terrell McClain was trash last year, even though he's not on the team anymore. But I digress about that. So he pretty much edited me and said, whatever, yes, getting work in is where he's there. He could have sent a picture if he's not there to work. And okay. And my rebuttal on that was, give me a second, I'm trying to pull it up.
That man don't need to see no pictures showing that he been working out. He had 100 players out there
Yeah,
today that they
but
all send
here's my
pictures that they
yeah,
been working out.
but here's my rebuttal. I said he's there. He's there. That's what y'all wanted. And now he's there, y'all questioning if he's putting in work. What I'm saying, like, what else do y'all want from this man?
When does it stop, right?
Yes. Like what else do y'all want for this man? So everybody want to play Captain Save car dupes, want to come at me and sit up here and say, well, we think you're doing a terrific job and all this other stuff. And I'm saying to myself, like, ain't nobody even questioning his job. Like some stuff they do, some stuff they say, okay, it's cool. It's okay to voice your opinions because that's what the show is about. And I listened to their little 37-minute segment on there, and it wasn't really bashing me or anything like that. It's just about they upset because people keep pretty much saying yes, they are opinionated. Yes, every show is going to be opinionated, but at the same time, you need to back your stuff up with facts. And I, for one, am getting sick and tired of hearing all this Vic Beasley trash, Vic Beasley this, why Vic Beasley ain't doing this, why Vic Beasley that, man. Get out this man pocket. And I asked Car Dukes, hey, since y'all want to bring me up and bring y'all want to bring me up, why not have me on the show? Crickets. Crickets for a minute. Crickets. And I said, okay, well, how about this? Won't you come on my show? Won't you come on my show and we could talk about this because it's played
10
out.
minutes.
What do y'all have against Vic Beasley? I don't care about y'all addressing y'all opinions. That's fine with me. But at the same time, y'all beating the dead horse for the past few months about this Vic Beasley situation. Y'all ain't got nothing else. Y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about.
What, just like last summer, what horse did they beat the whole
Julio
summer?
Jones.
Julio not in camp the whole time. Julio not in camp, and the whole time I was like, it's not a story, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
But the thing about my quick take. That's all I want to say because I want to laugh because I want to laugh at you and Travis. I've been listening to I've been listening to sports talk in this city. Well, this only city I lived in, but I've been listening to sports talk here since probably about 94, 95. Like, and I'm a consistent listener. I don't listen to the radio in the car. Anytime I'm in the car, I'm listening to sports talk. Like my kids, man, they already know. Turn it off. When you get in my car. Um, man, sports talk radio in this city is trash. Mike Bell doesn't bother me because I'm gotten used to Mike Bell. He's a rabble rouser. That's his job. Carl Dukes is, I don't know if 92 the game, 92.9 the game is telling that, but he's a button pusher. He's a pot stirrer. So I don't know if that's his stick, and that's what 92.9 is, because I know that's Mike Bell's stick. It's been Mike Bell's been on every station in the city. You know, that's his. But right now, man, it's only a few in this city. Nick and Chris I can listen to. I still like I can do Matt and Chuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a big Hugh Douglas guy. I'm sorry. I can do Randy McMichael, Andy and Randy. They took my boy John Michaels off the air, but other than that, man, right now it's only the older guys who've been here for these new guys are trash, man.
Yeah, they
These
are.
new
And hold on. Let
trash,
me
man.
let me read the let me read some more stuff, man. Because there's more. And I said that he's triggered. Like, why you at me? Like, for real. I'm not mad about it. Everybody's thinking about, like, oh, you mad? I'm not mad. I'm cool. You giving me exposure, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of happy about it, to be honest. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I'm happy, you know. And he pretty much said that you don't have the power to trigger me. It's called content, and you gave me some. Okay, well, you triggered because you edit me. If I didn't, if I was just a little fly, a little gnat or whatever, you would have just, okay, well, whatever, keep it rolling. But apparently, yes, Car Dukes, I did trigger you because you replied back to me.
Could at least
And he
find
said,
me.
I like talking about folk like yourself, man. Okay, man. I like talking about folk like yourself who have no idea. And he spelled not N-O. He said this how he spelled it. K-N-O-W. K-N-O-W. No idea what they are talking about. Thank you, by the way. And you think I'm lying? It's right here, man. Let me talk. Okay. Right. And I said that you need to know KNOW, the difference between no, N-O, and no, KNOW. You are a radio host. You should know better. All right. So, and and I said, and I also said, and apparently I did have some power to trigger you since you added me. He said, I just did it again. Anything else you want to say? And I said, yeah. I said, once you can come on my show, we can talk about this. So, but like I said, and then later on, he did hit us up saying that he planned on talking to us, but we go see. Carl Dukes, I'm giving your behind a week and a half to give me a day and a time. Either I'm gonna show up on 92.9 the game. I ain't got to drive up there. I call in, or you go come on my show. Cause we go squash this. This is gonna be real. We gonna squash this. Now, if I come on your show, I'm not coming alone. Cause you and Mike Bell, y'all ain't finna double team me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm smart to the game, so I already know I'm not gonna come alone. I'm gonna bring one of my partners with me. All right. But if you come on here, either you have the option to come on by yourself, or you can bring somebody with you. It can be Mike Bell, it can be whoever. But I feel like that's a fair deal. So I told him the day, and I said, okay, well, let me know what day and time. But I'm giving you in a week and a half. And if I don't get nothing from now until next Friday, I'm gonna call you. You know what? So that's all I got to say about that.
Man, my thoughts on this situation is this. I've been hearing complaints of Vic Beasley for like the last 2 years. Even in 2017, he had an underwhelming season. A lot of folks didn't. A lot of folks wasn't a fan of him like that because I think Tack ended up having more sacks than him throughout the course of the year or whatever. And it was Tack rookie season. But my thoughts on this is this. I mean, we are fans of the Atlanta Falcons. We root for this team and we want to see this team do well. But folks wonder why national media look at Falcon fans and say stuff like we're not a diehard fan base, so they don't have no respect for our fan base. Because look at our fan base. You always betraying you talk trash about your own squad. I mean, I'm not saying that other teams don't do it, but y'all are very, very more vocal than most.
They do it notoriously.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are very more vocal to a point that you like. The worst part about social media is the fact that y'all actually could get on there and at these players on their timeline and say whatever negative about said player. You know what I'm saying? Like to me that's mad. To me that's wild. Like if I might speak on a person, but I'm not but it's not gonna be an everyday thing. It's not gonna be an every other day thing. I'm gonna speak my piece and I'm done with it. Like literally, folks got to a point. Like I'm gonna be honest, and Falcon fans gonna be negative about me for saying, but I'm gonna be real. I said a lot of Falcon fans are exactly what they hate about the Saints fans, annoying. And that's just the God honest truth. That nobody can post something without you saying something negative towards them. Like you said, somebody put up a post about Vic. Well, was working on pass rush. I seen somebody mention something about counter moves. I'm like, why do y'all think these folks out here just not working? Like, you don't think these people won the championship as well as you do? Like,
not even that though. These people want to get paid.
Exactly. They have a livelihood they got to live up to. I said, but since everybody make it seem like it's so easy, go put on pads and suit up and go get a sack. Which I know you can't do it.
But here's my thing though. Like I've said this, we said this, Unintentional grounding have been saying this. Matter of fact, Lieutenant Dan did the show today. Y'all go check his unintentional grounding latest video in Mad Mike Sports, man. Like this fan base is so toxic, man. And like what you just said, LaTravis, that's why ESPN, Fox Sports, Bleacher Report, all these other like national media outlets, sports media outlets don't give us a respect because we don't respect ourselves. And it starts with the radio stations. They be putting out this toxic information, and then guess what? People drink the doggone Kool-Aid.
Well, you gotta
They get
think.
mad. Vic Beasley. I'm mad too. Like, Vic Beasley can get off this team. We should have cut Vic. Like Mike Bell said some stupid stuff today. We should have did what Jacksonville did. We should have cut Vic Beasley, save some money. And what record Jacksonville Jaguars had last season without Dante Fowler? I understand. Yeah, Dante Fowler did not produce well in Jacksonville, but they acting like the team that got better last year. They took a step back.
I mean, let's be real. Like, I mean, you know, tell about Dante Fowler. Heck, his rookie year, you at OTAs, and what happened? You tear your ACL.
Exactly. But here's my thing though, man. Like
first day of practice,
you can go to Green Bay, you can go to New York, you can go to doggone New Orleans. Those people, they're not talking bad about their teams. They not.
The thing about it, you know, on the radio here, only Chernoff and Randy McMichael are from Georgia. The rest of the people on our radio here, they're not even from
who. I'm sorry. I mean, I ain't meant to be rude, but I would never understand how Hugh Douglas got the job, bro. I know you as an Eagle my whole life. Yep. So how you reporting on the Falcons?
You know, I mean, you know, like I say, those are only two personalities I can think of on the radio that's even from Georgia. Even who did I say earlier? Chuck. Even Big Chuck. He grew up in Georgia, but technically Chuck is from Alabama. Not Chuck Smith. Chuck Oliver. Matt and Chuck. So Matt is from, you know, Metro Atlanta. He went to Dunwoody High School. Chuck went to South Gwinnett High School, but he was born in Alabama. So our radio personalities aren't from here. But that's Georgia period.
What's wild? You know? What's wild to me is like Randy McMichael speak positive on the Falcons. Now you say he's from Georgia, but if I recall, this is the same Randy McMichael that played in the league, right?
Yeah, UGA.
Okay, and he was a tight end for the Miami Dolphins, right?
Yep, same Randy Mike. Yep.
But he speak ill against the Falcons.
Yep. No, he support pretty much.
But the problem I had with them is they saying that they can't voice their opinions because that's what it said. Is it a crime to ask questions? Is it a crime to have an opinion? No, it's not. Like it's not. That's what I'm not coming at them like that. I'm coming at y'all like y'all are not being positive enough. All right. To uplift this team, to uplift these players, so that way the fans can get behind the Falcons to go to these games. Because let's be honest, man, we not the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is not jam packed.
Not like it should.
Like,
even though a lot of people say that they have a lot of folks in that stadium, I hear a lot of people say there be a lot of people in that stadium that just be like all over. But I'm looking like if you supporting your team, bro, you in them seats cheering your team on.
Yeah.
You're not getting distracted by the oohs and the ahs of the stadium. You do that pregame. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, you got, you know, the tailgates and stuff like that. You out there early before the game kick off so you can roam the stadium as much as you want to. So when 1 p.m. Sunday get here, you is in the seat, standing at that field, cheering on your team.
That's me. And that type of guy. That's me.
And Mike Bell said something today. This is a little off. This ain't off topic, but it's still on the show that they did today. He pretty much said that it's not the offense fault they missed the playoffs. It's the defense fault. Vic Beasley could contribute to that because he didn't get the sacks that he needed. Okay.
Did you not see our secondary? I mean, our defense was depleted.
My thing is, I'm saying to myself, okay, so offense wasn't a problem because last time I checked, Sark, we had a bad play calling, and our O-line was still, yes, Matt Ryan still put up numbers. That is true. But think about this. What if our O-line played at least average? They didn't even play average. If they played
We
average
lost
last
both.
season.
We lost both our guards within the first quarter of the season.
Exactly. No run game. We had
No
no
run
run game.
game. Rushing attack was what, like 29th in the league?
Play
And
call.
Ryan putting up monster numbers, but imagine if he had balance in a competent offensive coordinator that could game plan and make halftime adjustments. Like we dealt with, like I said, I mean, of course we ain't saying nothing about the offense, but certain games we couldn't get nothing done because of the fact that offensive line was manhandled, no rushing attack, incompetent play calling is way more like. If don't get me wrong, if you say majority of the year, yeah, defense was an issue, but when you do an overall assessment, it's like, dog, like
it was the whole team. It was the whole team.
Exactly.
Like,
Games stand out for saying when you say a team failure. Cleveland, team failure. Baltimore, team failure. I can even go as far as saying, hey, Dallas was a team failure.
man, look, there's been problems with this team for a while now. People are still in denial because people still looking at 2016, we should have won it all and we had the best squad. But we have every team has flaws. Okay, some hide them better than other teams. But we knew our special teams was been trash for a while now. Like Matt, you pretty much telling Matt Ryan every time he get the ball that he has to get it at the 20-yard line and drive down 80 yards to make a touchdown. You asking a lot.
Our special teams ain't really been good probably since Allen Robinson was there.
Exactly.
And that's saying something.
Exactly. And our defense, everybody said, oh, in 2017 we had the top 10 defense. No, we did not.
Before we continue,
if you look
at if you ever see this,
it depend on what you were looking at. Like that day, it depended on what. Like I say, I mean the numbers. He was doing scoring defense. So in that category, yes, but it depends on, like I say, which category. How you gonna look at it? But technically, scoring defense. I mean, they were number 8 that year. But we know third downs we were terrible. We know
turnover was in the negative.
Hold on, what?
Short yardage
I can
run stopping was
bad. Wasn't we top 10 in scoring defense in 2012? If I recall, yeah, we were top 10 in scoring defense in 2012, and you see how that happened. You see what happened with that?
Yeah. Let's check out the chat real quick.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's a team problem. You can't just, and I'm getting sick and tired of people blaming one person for us being bad last year.
One person ain't gonna fix a whole team issue. I'm sorry.
All right,
let's get into the chat. That Georgia boy 17. Thank you for joining us tonight, Justin Clark from Pound for Pound. Thank you for showing up tonight. That Georgia boy 17. He said he a certified Vic hater. We know, and he said 10 sacks a season is what I want. Hey, like,
look, I mean, I got to be honest. Like, the man was drafted number 8, and he's getting paid a lot of money. I certainly understand. I'm like, I think I'm the guy who's in between now. Vic has gotten on my nerves, but I certainly have said since the beginning, before we ever drafted him, hey, if we get him, I hope we use him in this fashion. So I don't think we've done Vic a service to get his best skill set out of him, but also, I mean, people ain't seeing that. You want numbers like that George boy said. You a top 10 pick. You play DN. Give me double-digit sacks. Period.
Okay, but it's more.
But I know, Travis, like you said, it don't work like that too. I get you. Go ahead, Travis. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's more than just getting double-digit sacks, because like you said, even when you look at a player like Vic Beasley, let's be real here, and a lot of people might disagree with this, but I'm being real about this. We really have been underusing him. When you got a guy on your defense that has the same type of speed as most offensive players, why you just relegate him as a pass rusher?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should be using them all over the field. Man,
This is
believe
why
me.
we going to a 34, and that's why people going to see Vic Beasley in coverage a lot this year.
Yeah.
I feel like Vic could be I think Vic could be a real good asset in certain defensive play calls where he's playing zone in the flat.
Yeah,
because he has the speed to play it.
You know,
Like if you see like for example, if a play call is set up for a running back to run a flat, he could play that because he has the speed to play that. So all he has to do is to make a sound tackle. It's a no gain. And if he make a great break on the ball, it could possibly turn into a pick six.
Oh yeah, yep.
But my thing is this: if he start playing like that, you go from June, but we need to get Vic Beasley off the team to November. But Vic Beasley is the greatest thing ever, and I'm shooting everybody who changes their mind.
Oh yeah,
Figuratively.
oh yeah. But like we said, man. Look, and the real Pat man, Matt Mike, and Lieutenant Dan, we've been, and you know, LaTravis, man, you've been in the chat too. Look, man, we talk about this 24/7. Sometimes in the middle of the night. and here's my thing. Like I pulled up, you know, and that's the hill. I'm not dying on it, but 2017 Philadelphia Eagles defense. I pulled that up for you guys. And we seen that defensive line. We seen pretty much everybody on that D line contribute. They got between 3 sacks, 5 sacks each. Like one player that had 9 to 10 sacks or something like that. But everybody else across the board had a few sacks here and there.
Yeah, they were mediocre, but they were formidable as a unit.
Exactly. Everybody that showed you the depth they had, the depth they had. Anybody can come in and make a play.
that's like Denver's Super Bowl defense. Okay,
Yep.
Von Miller had 11 sacks. Under him was DeMarcus Ware, who had, if I'm not mistaken, 7.5. So then after him, you had 3 pass rushers that had 5.5 sacks, and you had Shane Ray as a rookie who had 4 sacks. So that's what? Let me see, about 6 people they got 4 sacks or better. That's a formidable unit. That means there's not one. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Von Miller seeks the most attention, but that means you could get production everywhere on your defense.
Exactly.
And that what makes your defense formidable. When you looking for, I mean, I tell you all the time, everybody want to see Vic get 10 sacks, and I understand that. But look what that done for us in years past when we had John Abraham giving us 16 sacks and the rest of the defensive line only couldn't even give you 5. That don't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It means absolutely nothing for somebody to give you that many sacks in a season. You generating that much attention to the point that John Abraham used to get blocked by the tackle, a tight end, and chipped by the running back. And you telling me nobody else on that line could be the one-on-one. Like that, I'm not saying sacks is underrated. Sacks is not overrated by no stretch of the imaginary. But a sack on first and second down don't mean a hill of beans if you can't get them on third down. They moving the chains. That's when you want them the most.
For real.
Yep.
So for people to sit here and call out, you steady killing Vic Beasley on the team, like you said, beating a dead horse for whatever our reason. Like to the point that I've seen folks even judge the man's character. Like, what is with you people? Something is seriously wrong with y'all in y'all head. Like, don't the man can't post nothing for any type of positivity before Falcon fans flooding his mention saying something negative.
Bro, let me tell you something. What I went across today too about because it ain't even just Vic Beasley. Somebody had the audacity to talk about True Font. Oh, well, why True Font sorry behind Nate? Now the only people I need to figure out this week in minicamp is gonna be Vic Beasley and True Font. I'm saying True Font just had a baby. Like these folks got lives outside of the Atlanta Falcons, man. Now I see if he just chose not to show up or whatever, holding out for a new deal. Then yeah, but this man just literally just had a baby. Like it was reported a day or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And folks coming at him, and I'm saying to myself, like, y'all really got y'all now y'all really tripping.
You think somebody gonna really go to practice and miss out the opportunity of being with their newborn? You just became a dad. Like, really? Like, that's the crazy part. Like, I ask folks all the time, saying, now, if your regular 9 to 5 ask you all everything y'all asking for these Falcon players, y'all be pitching a damn fit.
Off subject real quick, but hey, fellas, y'all take y'all paternity leave. Y'all at y'all jobs. Y'all get paternity leave. Men don't take it. We do get it. Check your job.
Yep.
But going back to yeah, for real, man. A lot of people don't know it. Your job do offer it, but men never ask about it. A lot of jobs offer it. Check on it.
Like,
Going back to the chat real quick.
yeah.
Justin was saying, yeah, they play radio. Exactly, they play radio to get you riled up, to get people calling, to get more sponsors. Of course, that's what they're doing. I think Carl Duke's a Cowboys fan anyway, ain't he?
Jesus, that's even worse. Why is he hired? Why is he hired?
Yeah, I know he's from Texas. I know he's from Texas.
Why is he hired? Who hired him? Who hired him? Let me drive to Atlanta right now. You gotta give him a fight. That's toxic in his own right.
Bruh.
So that Georgia boy, Vic doesn't have a signature move. Chuck Smith even said it. You know, he did say it. I guess I don't know how I feel about that.
Chuck Smith. I love Chuck Smith.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Like everybody acting like he is the only person in the world that can teach pass rush moves. There are other people. People got to realize Dan Quinn, this man is a pass rush guru himself. This man pretty much helped. What's the dude name that played for the Dolphins? I forgot his name already. My mind is broke. Taylor, yeah. Jason Taylor. Yeah. He went to Miami when Saban got the job in Miami and helped pretty much resurrect Taylor. If y'all listen to his Hall of Fame speech, he pretty much thanked Dan Quinn for helping him out.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he also helped Michael Bennett become the player that he was.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Reggie Phillips in the chat said, I can get a sack. But the problem is, Reggie Phillips, if you can get a sack, next year we're going to kill you at training camp because you only got one sack. So where you at? You're going to have to send us some videos of you working out.
You can't get a damn I don't know, cuz, but I'm here to tell him you can't get a damn sack. It's hard to get a sack, and I should know. Some of us played against.
You can't get one.
Played against NFL caliber type players in high school, and I should know. I played against Justin Houston twice. He was everything what y'all see in the NFL today. He was there in high school.
I played with a couple. I played with Quincy Carter, played against Jamal Lewis, played several. So yeah, Reggie, you can go get one sack, but you need 9 more or this fan base going.
So you played against Jamal Lewis?
Yeah, he ran me over.
And you know why you played against him, right? He's originally from my hometown.
Oh yeah. That boy, he one of the people he be grunting when he be running.
Yeah,
you got to do something with grunt when they run. He one of them.
Exactly. But I'm saying, is for everybody that talk, like I said, it ain't. Some people make it look easy, but it ain't always easy. But for us, you have to support these guys, man. You can't. You wonder why you can tell our fan base done got so toxic to the point that you got players on Twitter busting back at y'all now. For example, look at Devondre Campbell the last couple of weeks. That man been shooting everybody down who come in his mentions and all negative. Like y'all act like these folks ain't human beings. These folks got emotions too. And you on Twitter talking crazy. Like these 6'3", 200 something plus pound can't drag you through the mud.
They don't get enough of that, man. Because I really see this happening one day. A guy like Tack or Caleb McGarry go pull up on one of these people, man. And I'm just going to say
Tack. With the way Tack operate, Tack would really do it. The way Tack operate, Tack will really do it. He will really pull up. If the person drop location on their timeline, you will see him pull up in front of your house. Like, what's up?
All right,
So,
and that Georgia Boy 17, he said every fan is hard on their team. You might not see it, but it's happening. I'm
never
hard on
disputed
the
that.
team too. But here's my thing. I'm hard on the team during the season. During the season. When I'm watching
Y'all are toxic off season.
like that's the worst. Like that's the worst. Like you ain't even like
It's
it ain't
June,
even
right?
up yet, and like folks trip.
It's April. It's April, and folks probably want to enjoy a little vacation time that they got. And here you get a notification in your mentions. So and so suck. The hell? The worst part about it, this is what so and so suck with your ad name in it, and it's literally 7:30 in the morning. Like you just got out your bed and said, "I feel like talking shit with this man today." I'm sorry, I ain't meant to. I'm sorry.
Bro, I feel like just sometimes just annoying other people back, man. Like folks sitting there posting pictures and stuff. I might just say, hey, like, ain't you supposed to be working today? Like the doggone shelves at Walmart ain't gonna stop themselves. How many boxes you go unload today? Like, quit to judge other people for their job, but what you doing? Like, come on now.
You taking a picture of Miami bound. I'm like, wait, should you be unloading trucks at Walmart distribution? What you doing? Like that's really like if folks gonna feel like y'all just being mean. No, that's really how y'all are. Like it's one, like you said, it's one thing to talk trash about your team or to a player during the season, understandably, because you trying to win at that moment. But I'm not thinking about y'all in March. Heck, you just had a long season. You hurting. You've been playing with a certain injuries throughout the course of the season. You just ain't said nothing about it. Like, come on. Let's go back to the Julio Jones thing. Listen. Oh God, that ran that. And the worst part about that situation was the fact that he was working out with a well-known cancerous player in Terrell Owens. And that was a media gold mine in its own right.
That was enough right
Especially
there.
Especially for the Atlanta-based fan base anyway. He holding out for a contract. Why you want? He only had 3 touchdowns. Why you want to hold out contract money and this, that, and third? I'm like, okay, he had 3 touchdowns. It happens. Still had top 3 receiving yards in the league, but he had 3 touchdowns. Okay, he had 3 touchdowns, but now he holding out because he wants some extra money, which I understand that. But now it don't make it no better the fact that you hanging out with a person who's pretty much, he's pretty much the 4th stage of cancer within himself in Terrell Owens. We all know Terrell was cancerous to a locker room. Now you feel like by him hanging with Julio gonna become cancerous to a locker room. And Julio been silent all year, doing his job as he's supposed to do. He didn't get a touchdown until week 9. Week 9. And folks out here, and the worst of it is the fact that folks out here, he killing my fantasy team. It's called fantasy football, not real life football.
But they act like they owed the team.
The hell wrong with y'all?
Oh man.
Fantasy football.
Yes.
Let's just put that out there. Like, listen, I play fantasy football just as well as everybody else, and I like to win myself. But at the end of the day, I want to see my team win, or in real life, than my team on my phone looking. Because you better believe I had a game where I had both Julio and Jordan Nelson in my lineup, and Jordan did what I needed him to do. He got about 60, 70 yards, and they were playing the Falcons that day. He got like 70 yards and a touchdown. That's all I needed. I ain't need nothing else. I needed that. But what I was looking forward to, I want to see Atlanta get a win. And if he didn't perform, that's good. My team won. That's what that meant for me. But I want my team to win before anything else when it comes to fantasy football. And quit dogging these players out. I get tired of folks trashing Matt Ryan for games that he was the reason why we lost. How?
Shh. Hey, they don't bring them here, man. They don't bring them up, man. You talk them up, they go come.
Listen,
Please,
I got a full clip in the AK-47. Let's roll.
please, man. I do not want to hear this, man. We do this, man. We're gonna be here till like 3 o'clock in the morning, man.
I'm saying, I'll put this out there because I'm tired. I am tired. Matt Ryan has to have a near perfect game where he throw 25 for 25, 450 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no turnovers for him to get a W. And I've seen people like Brady go to the Super Bowl after the AFC Championship game where he passed for 210 yards, 55% completion percentage, and 2 interceptions and no touchdowns. But hey, I'm celebrating going to the Super Bowl. It's more than just your quarterback winning games because I'm pretty sure y'all done seen teams win games where their quarterback was very subpar. But you look at the Atlanta franchise since Matt Ryan been here. They can't win. If Ryan has a bad game, we are screwed.
Yeah.
He has to play perfect to get a damn win, to get a win. And I'm sick of folks throwing that out there like it's his fault that we lost, especially that Super Bowl. The man had 5 incompletions when he took a bad sack. Well, who called the freaking play? Blame the quarterback for the. We ain't gonna blame the offensive coordinator at the time. We gonna blame the quarterback because he took a sack. Even though anybody with common sense would say we gonna run the clock out. Blame Ryan for the forced fumble, even though Freeman pretty much was a swing door of an 1885 saloon in the Wild West and let Hightower get the sack. I've seen that play on numerous occasions, and Ryan, you can't blame Ryan for that because Ryan seen the deep shot. He seen Aldrick Robinson streaking downfield for an easy TD. But y'all get mad because he took the sack. It wasn't his fault. Your job is to block. The protection he had called was right. One person made a mistake, which costed them. Offensive coordinator not calling him running the football. Costed them. Now, I ain't sitting here saying Ryan have been perfect his whole career. He had some bad games, no doubt about it. I can think of one off the top of my head. The 5 picks against Arizona in 2012. Bad game. It happens. But for you to sit here and say, like, he missed a certain throw here was the reason why we lost that game, it's more than that. Defense get paid to stop somebody. Stop somebody.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. End of the day, man, everybody get paid to make plays, man.
Everybody get a text.
We gotta stop singling out these players like this. We just got to, man. Like I told Carl Dukes and them, I said, look, I'm not bashing y'all for y'all opinions. I'm bashing y'all because y'all speak so much negativity to this fan base. Like, we gotta stop doing this, and we need to start like talking positive. We know we didn't have a winning record last year, and people talking about, oh, what's good talking about the Falcons? They ain't even go to the playoffs last year. Okay, but at least let's be optimistic about things. Like, things could be worse than what it is. Things could be worse than what it is.
Let's be real. We really should have finished 4-12 last year.
Yes.
I'm just calling it like what it is.
Yeah.
The fact that we finished 7-9 was a blessing in its own right.
And some people want to sit up here and say, "Oh, well, we should have tanked, get Ed Oliver for what?" Like, who tanks? Who do? Who? I just don't understand. I just don't understand that.
Dumbest thing ever. If you understand, the problem is, man, people forget. They think that sports are here for us to entertain. It is entertainment. It's the entertainment business. It is these guys' business. So if you are on the bottom of the roster, barely hanging on, you don't know if you're gonna make the team next year. You're gonna go out and intentionally try to play bad, and the object is to play the best to try to get the most money. So man, that takes that pissed me off, man. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, man. That is dumb. Tanking, if you expect the players, of course, the organization, the higher ups might want to lose a few games to be in a better draft pick. But if you want the players or the coach to go out there and intentionally play bad, you stupid. You stupid.
I mean, not with the current CBA. See the difference between the NBA CBA and the NFL CBA. The NBA players get way more. You know, they get a good
Guaranteed.
portion of the TV deal, so
Yes.
they can afford the tank because such and such could leave from that team and go to another team and get a lucrative
And
contract.
they get
In the NFL,
guaranteed
it's not like
money.
that.
Yes, and they get guaranteed money. So
Exactly.
it's different. But you know what I'm saying? You fighting for a roster spot, or people don't understand that, most of the guys on the team and in the NFL aren't making millions of dollars. There's only a few guys on the team that are getting that millions. People don't understand that. So
You got folks that you have a you. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you have a person like I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna use him as an example. Of course, he don't got paid in recent years, but let's say like Julian Edelman starting off in his career. Edelman probably wasn't even seeing. He probably wasn't even seeing $1 million in the season. You know what I'm saying?
no, yeah.
So I'm
The
saying
league minimum is what?
season
Like 600 something thousand or like 500 something thousand. Ain't that the league minimum?
basically
Yeah.
basically by 500,000. But you get a scrub on a team that's getting paid 54 million. That's pretty much all guaranteed money in the NBA. That's a difference. And like you said, them folks know if they don't perform well, their career won't last long.
Yeah, exactly. So you want me to go out and I'm gonna play
Tank.
soft coverage this time. I'm gonna let him score on me. Bruh,
Let me
I'm
pull
trying to
back and
catch
I'll
on
make
with
this
another
tackle real
team
quick.
next year, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna whip on this block real quick. That's gonna get me
Dang.
some bread in my pocket. That's dumb, man. That's dumb.
All right,
That's
let me get to this.
dumb.
Let me get to this. The Georgia Boy 17, where he said they done put Vic at every position, right and left end, play linebacker. Vic just don't have enough dog in him to be that top pass rusher, and he doesn't have a signature move going into his 5th year. But that's kind of contradicting because he had 15 something sacks in 2016. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what I feel like Vic go-to move is his speed. Now, I mean, let's be real here. What in most cases, how many times can y'all actually say like tackles could really like unless they actually get a decent jump? How many times can folks can actually hold Vic Beasley when he come off that line of scrimmage or when he using his speed? Not many. But you
he got the
blaming
quickest
Vic,
first step in the league.
huh?
He got the quickest first step in the league.
Okay, so with that being said, so you saying I look at it like this: you put so much blame on on Vic Beasley for not getting a sack, but why not? What happened to the rest of your line of scrimmage? Why isn't the pocket not collapsing from your tackle position?
And no. Let's go. Let's go somewhere else with that. What about the coaching? What about Marco Emmanuel not putting him in a good position to succeed? You should know your players. You should play off your players' strengths. You should coach off your players' strengths.
I mean, well, he was too busy a 3-man pass rusher, so I don't know about all that.
Yeah. That's I told Don this a couple years ago, man. Two Live Stews. When Two Live Stews is on, I gotta admit that I stole this from Doug Stewart. He used to say all the time. You hear all the time about system quarterbacks. Well, if you know the quarterback is good in this system, put him in that damn system. So if you know Vic is good in this damn system and you're gonna draft him, put him in the damn system that'll let him be successful. I mean, it only makes sense.
Pretty much. That pretty much common sense, but you know the old
For
folks say
real.
common sense ain't common.
Nope.
Like I don't understand that. Even though a person mentioned saying that they had him at every which way. Georgia Boy say they had him at every which way, but that don't just because you might have tried him at different spots don't mean that you actually put him in the right position to be successful. Because I'm not gonna lie, this 3-4 defense thing, I'm very much warming up to this idea.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's probably what he exceed the most.
Yep. Yep, because you're gonna see him all over the place. You're gonna see him with his hand in the dirt. You're gonna see him stand up. You're gonna see him on the line of scrimmage. You're gonna see him off the line of scrimmage. You're gonna see him flexed out. You're gonna see him loop. Exactly.
But you
You,
three.
you know, I was just about to say that. Do you know how many blitz packages that the 3-4 defense will hold?
Exactly.
Like them stunts that he can run?
We didn't
Oh
blitz
my
last year.
lord!
It's very
We didn't
difficult.
blitz.
It's very difficult to play against 34 defense because they're not predictable at all.
You see, when you run
Marquand
a
didn't do a lot of
43,
blitzing.
you know pretty much where that pass rush coming from. The front four in most cases. You run that 34, you don't know where it's coming from. Because you might see Vic and Deion Jones run a complete stunt.
You might
And
see Duke
Deion playing the
Riley.
middle
Hey,
linebacker position.
you might see Duke Riley get a sack.
I've long said that Kiki coming off the box.
If Duke Riley get a sack, I cash out somebody a random person $50.
Let's
Well, why
just
would
be
it be
honest.
random?
Hold on.
Me, choose me.
Hold on. Here's my take on it. And y'all can call this a hot take if y'all want to or not. But I'm pretty sure, and linebackers, this is a well-known fact too. Linebackers, they develop faster under a 34 versus a 43.
That is true.
Duke Riley might end up. I ain't gonna say he gonna set the league on fire this year.
Boy, stop.
He may.
Stop.
No.
Don't do it, Don. Don't do it, Don. Don't write that check.
No. I'm just gonna say.
I'm handing him rope. I'm steady handing him rope.
Listen.
Steady handing him rope.
I'm gonna say this here. All right. If Duke Riley sees the field, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna see it that much. But if he sees the field, he's gonna be just a tidbit, a little bit more productive than he was the past couple of seasons. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not sitting up here saying that he's gonna get this amount of sacks or this amount of tackles.
Duke Riley.
Hold on.
Let him run down on kickoff. Let him run down on punt. And
before Mario go off, I will say this: I'm probably the only man on this hill, but he had a slight improvement after that bye week last
How could
week.
you not get better after that shit? Just not get better if you the worst.
I'm gonna tell you like this: his improvement came when he wasn't on the field as much. When you put him on the field at certain times, he actually did well.
Man, that's the most backward comment. He got better because he didn't play. The team got better because he didn't play. Hey, I'm
Listen,
with Richard
man,
now.
you missing what I'm saying.
Duke Riley now. Hey, look, man, I'm sorry, bruh. Basic football. When a guy's next to you with the football, tackle him. He ain't got that part down yet, man. Please let Duke run his ass behind down.
That's an
3-4 is based on speed though, and it will suit him better because of his speed. Now that I will agree with you because our linebackers aren't big guys. So you know what I'm saying? They fast run around guys. Even Debo, he's not a big guy. So our guys are not gonna take 3 steps and go meet a fullback in the hole. We not.
I just thought
big
about that.
guys.
By you saying that, was Pittsburgh linebackers back in 08 very big?
The Pittsburgh always their outside guys were those athletic guys that you see, but they always had a stout guy. But they always had a stout guy in the middle who could thump. A Kendrell Bell. What is the guy? God, what is the other guy? 53. Wasn't his number? But they always had a stout guy.
James Ferry, Lawrence Timmons, and them boys.
Look, even think about the Ravens back then when they played the multiple. They still had Ray in the middle who could thump. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to keep a thumper in the middle. I mean, Debo is going to have to become that guy for us. You know, he's undersized, but I
think Devondre Campbell will be more about thumper.
I think Devondre as well, but they like Devondre's size on tight ends. So I think we're still going to have him run with tight ends.
Devondre, he's gonna be rushing a lot this year too.
But they like Devondre on tight ends. So they really like Devondre in coverage on tight end. So we're playing a tight end that's gonna catch the ball, that's gonna get 6, 7, 8 targets a game.
But you know who did well on tight ends last year too?
Who that?
Olakun.
Oh, but I thought you were finna say Duke Riley. I'm finna turn this shit out.
Come on, man. No, come on, man.
I thought you were finna say Duke.
Be funny now, man. Leave Duke alone, man.
Funny, man. I'm up here talking real facts, man. You up there?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Man.
Exactly. But Olakun did well on tight ends, man. Yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Campbell, and they've been saying this a while. They've been kind of implying this, but I'm pretty sure Devondre, he's going to be rushing the passer a lot this year.
I mean,
Like I say,
you seen a touch of that in 17. Like he was doing a good bit of rushing in 2017, so I can see that.
but it all comes back down to us too. Multiple. We have guys that can play multiple skills. Devondre. When Devondre's out on the edge, you don't know if he's gonna play, if he's gonna run with that tight end, if he's gonna play zone, or if he's gonna come off the edge. The same with Kiki. The same with Kiki out there, because he can blitz off the edge as well. You don't know if he's gonna play the flats, you don't know if he's gonna drop back to a cover four type. The same with Vic Beasley. When he's out there, we don't know if he can drop to the flats, if he can come, but that's good because that as the quarterback, as the offense, these guys come up with so many skills, you're not sure what they're gonna do. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Matter of fact,
Hey, and there's been word out that Keanu Neal, man, he was practicing with the D line and the
I saw that
linebacker.
today. Working on rush moves, working on pass rush moves. Yeah, I saw that today.
Oh man,
That's what they
I'm a
bringing up.
love seeing 22 on the pass rush.
Man, you know he come off the edge and bring that smoke,
Exactly.
man. Oh my God, boy, please,
Boy,
he gonna try to kill
free lane
somebody.
to the quarterback, boy. Somebody call Jesus.
Oh, he gonna get a penalty. he gonna get a penalty. A
He
couple
gonna
of
get called.
them. He gonna get at least some money this year.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. We about to start a GoFundMe for Keanu. He gonna have
That third down sack that we thought we got gonna quickly be a first down penalty. Messing with Kiki.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, with the 34 defense, though, man, just the thought process of it, where you can see them stunts that the line of scrimmage, the confusion of offensive linemen, where you letting in free rushes, man, that people don't understand. They talking they trash, but they don't even understand what good that's fit to do for our defense because we got the athletes for it. That's the best thing about what Dan Quinn did for our defense. He didn't just drive people that were just stuck in one thing. He drafted guys that could use that athleticism to do multiple things.
Imagine this. Imagine Tack with his hand on the ground in a wide technique. Imagine Grady next to him in like a or imagine Sanat or the guy from New Orleans in like a one technique. Imagine Grady out on the other side in a 3 or a 5, and imagine Vic standing up out there. So 3 with the hand in the line and Vic out there standing up. Man, that's nasty.
Imagine this in the 3-4 set. Imagine Grady and Tat playing 4-eye. Okay. And you got Davidson on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And your linebackers, you got outside, you have Vic on one side, and you have Campbell on the other side. Mm-hmm. And then you got Debo, and you got Olakun
in the middle. Yeah. Yeah.
That may be our base.
I like that.
That may be our
bro.
base.
Listen, boy. Me listening to that lineup, boy. That doggone. If you put Debo on the same side with Vic, boy, that stunt gonna be mad crazy.
Look,
because that's too much speed for the linemen to keep up with.
Now just think about the front 7 you named. Now we still have Kiki, Casey, Trufant, Oliver, and Wilcox, and we still have combo safeties that can do different things too, that can play the flats, play a cover 4, or rush the passer. We got multiple parts that can, you know what I'm saying, have multiple skills. I see.
Quinn planning on confusing folks this year.
Yeah, because you don't know what the person can do. Exactly.
You don't know who coming.
Exactly, Travis.
He planning on confusing people this year.
Look,
he planning on having all the coordinators think. You got to think.
I'm about to blow y'all mind for a second. What if they have Kendall Sheffield out there free safety? All right. Mm-hmm. And he come in the blitz. Like everybody blocking. Everybody eating up blocks. And y'all already know how fast Sheffield is. Who gonna catch him?
Yeah, he a track star.
Hey, who gonna catch this man? If he
Casey can do that too. Casey can do that too. Imagine Casey.
Yeah, Casey can do that too, but I'm talking about the fastest person on the field.
On the team. Yeah.
Like I'm saying,
because if you playing cover,
Quinn got a plan.
If you playing tight coverage and the wide receiver can't get off the ball as fast. And here it is, you got your line of scrimmage is jam packed with bodies on top of bodies, like you said, and you just feel on the delayed blitz, streaking down the field. Like the quarterback wouldn't even see it. Like, boy, I can see that turnover right now. How about shit? Because that's what we really been missing for the last couple seasons is getting turnovers.
Yeah.
And that's what Quinn trying to do. He trying to force mistakes. He trying to get folks off the field and force mistakes.
You want to read through these comments real quick, Don?
You're going to read
them. Where were we? We were. He said the talent on trash. That Georgia boy the talent was trash when on defense when John was here. That was talking about John Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also saying he's not putting all the blame on Vic. I think he was agreeing with me, but like I think what he's saying that he ain't putting all the blame on Vic, but he getting a lot of money here, top pick. So I do get that part, Georgia boy. Mike Smith couldn't develop players. Yeah, he wanted to bring you in. Like I say, hey, we had Devontae on the bench under Mike Smith, so they just let you know.
Not even that, man. We had put Rico on practice squad, man.
And now he's a quarterback of our defense. Lo and behold.
Hey, I was one of the first people to defend Rico. One of the people you like Rico was garbage. I'm like, man, you cannot judge a DB on TV.
I done seen Rico play. I done see Rico play in the Big Ten since I watch Big Ten football anyway. So
you can't judge a safety play on TV. The only way you can judge safety play if you see the aerial view or you are at the game. You cannot judge what a safety is doing because you can never see what he saw. You never know what he was responsible for if you can't see the whole area. So if you're watching the TV, the broadcast, and you think you can judge a safety play, stop. You cannot.
No, that's why the NFL Game Pass so I can look at coaches' tape.
Yes, and like I say, the area view, or if you're at the game, because you're at the game, you can see the whole field. But if you're not at the game, you can't. Yeah. Reggie commented on Chuck. Yeah, I guess Chuck Smith. Well, it seems like Chuck Smith has a proven track record of the players he worked with, but I'm pretty sure he worked with some that ain't doing too much anyway. We just don't know about them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure everybody worked with Chuck Smith ain't doing good. It's the ones who bust too. Gotta be. Them just ain't the ones getting tweeted about. That Georgia boy, Matt Ryan, has his faults, but he can do no wrong in my eyes. I feel you. See, that's what kind of fan support we need. When Matt mess up, we call him out, but Matt is going to play good way more than bad. But Matt, gonna mess up.
I called Matt Ryan out last season, the first game when we played against Philadelphia. Matt didn't have a good
for you.
Yeah. We played 16 games.
What's it for you the very?
What'd you say?
I was saying, what he did for you in the very next game?
Showed out.
Yep. Man, we played 16 games. I'm sorry. Matt is going to have some bad games. Every quarterback is. Every player is. The way it works.
Have more bad games than Matt Ryan.
Yep. We know Aldridge was wide open and Matt was going to him. At the worst, that's an incomplete pass unless Matt just tremendously underthrows it. If anything, he overthrows it, they drop it. The last thing is probably not going to happen. It probably wouldn't have got picked. It's probably going to be a touchdown or incomplete, more than likely, if you're looking at that play. Our Chapman was commenting on, we was talking about tanking. Football players have pride, definitely. Practice squad players make pennies, exactly. So why would you go out there and not try to win? Practice squad, what, 65,000 now, 75,000 they up to? Might be 80 now. I think they're up like 90 now. I think practice squad might be up like 90 now. I'm gonna look it up as soon as we get off.
Hold on, they don't even see 6 figures.
Practice squad, no.
Good God.
No. I think last year it got up to like 90. I think it's up to like 90 now. I'm pretty sure that's like the number. No, I know they're not getting 6 figures.
Some of these practice squad people, they gotta have a side job.
Yeah. Travis, if it's at 6 figures, it just went to that this year, but they weren't making 6 figures before, practice squad players.
Wow.
Yep, our chat man. NFL TV rights make $7 billion annually. That goes to the owners that divided that don't play guaranteed contracts. Yeah, NFL owners getting it.
Which is why y'all might as well expect a long
Lockout.
holdout next year.
Oh yeah, that's CBA. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
It's going to
That's
go down next year.
some stuff in the change. Vic's 15 and a half sacks was a fluke a year ago. We ain't gonna go back over that Georgia boy. You know, um, that Georgia boy said it's interesting. I want to see what y'all say when Vic is a disappointment while DQ is running the defense. What we got to say then? All
And
right, now then,
when
in
if we
November,
cross
December,
that
we can
bridge,
revisit that one.
if we look, if that happens, when we cross that bridge, hey, we'll say what we got to say. But right now, man, look, let's be optimistic, man.
And then that Georgia boy you'll come on the show then. Come on the show. Yeah, you in the chat every week, that Georgia boy. Come on the show.
Yep.
I mean, we'll like just like Don said, we'll cross that bridge then. At this point, it's June, nearly July. The only thing we need to be doing right now is focusing on supporting our team, not bashing our
And just
team.
hoping, knock on wood, and hope nobody get hurt during
Please, Jesus.
training
Please,
camp.
Jesus.
That's
And
what we need to be. That's what we need to be praying and thinking about.
our chat man was telling that Georgia boy, if you go back and look at Vic Beasley's draft report, he was projected to be a 3-4 linebacker, and I don't know if the screen just flipped and now I can't read the comments no more.
Yeah,
Lord,
he was outside. Yeah, he was a 3-4 outside linebacker. Same thing with Tech draft report. It said 3-4.
He stood up some in college. Yeah, Tech stood up some in college. He didn't always play with his hand in the dirt. He stood up some.
So basically, we
when
drafted guys and had them playing with their hand in the dirt when they should have been standing up the whole time.
Exactly,
man, bro.
They going back. We're going to put them back in their natural environment, man.
Wow.
Look, Travis, man, I'm sorry, man. My son he plays D line. He's a senior in high school. He's been the train with Chuck. I've seen it. I mean, I watched too much. I'm sorry. A guy at 240 does not slap down a man's hands who 330. You don't do it. So if you're gonna play with your hands in the dirt, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I can't blame Vic Beasley, bruh. You don't slap down hands of a man who outweighs you by 100 pounds. You don't do it. You don't.
Bruh, look.
And trust me, believe.
Look, I'm 210 pounds. I'm pretty sure if I get into a wrestling with Mike, not like that, but Vic Beasley, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose, but I can hold my own. He ain't gonna dominate the whole time.
Because he just ain't big enough to straight manhandle you.
He's not that big. Like he don't need to have his hands in the dirt.
But
you
Jake
telling him to go against a guy like
pretty good.
you pretty much telling Vic Beasley he need to like say for this we playing the Eagles. He need to go head up against Lane Johnson. Come on now.
Now that you say that, like when everybody look at like a person like James Harrison. Everybody talks about how great he is. He's the future Hall of Famer. How think y'all seen James Harrison hands in the dirt?
And do you know how much James Harrison weigh?
Yeah, this dude big.
He's like 270. He's like 270. So he outweighs Vic by 30 something.
But that's the thing. He outweighs Vic, but he don't even put his hand in the dirt.
He don't even put his hand in the dirt. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like the put his hands in dirt. And I'm sorry if I'm Vic Beasley, I put my hands in dirt. I'm trying to run around you too. Shit, I ain't going to wrestle with no big tackle.
It's a track meet. This a track meet.
Yeah, and Grady, I'm gonna run around real fast. You see if you come up the middle, dog, on one.
That's the thing. But that's the part where people be missing. Like if you had pressure in the middle, Vic really would be getting sacks. If you had pressure in the middle.
And the thing about it is, what Marquand didn't do is once you see that we couldn't generate it generically, which means we just didn't have a guy that can go do it, you have to do it schematically. We never blitz in the middle. We never stunt in the middle. And that's the part I didn't know. And that's how Vic got 15 and a half stunts.
That's because we running 3-man rushes.
That's how he got it. But just going 4-man and see, I think I don't know this. I've been searching to try to confirm. I think that we're doing contain rush. So I think Vic has to stay outside. I think his job is to rush the quarterback, but also not let him get outside of you. So you can't dip inside. So that
Because he pretty much
limits
the only
your
person that can
pass
catch
rush.
him.
And
That
somebody else
limits your
got it.
pass rush.
And somebody else got to eat up 2 blocks, man.
Exactly.
Remember back in
Exactly.
2016 when we had Rasheed Hageman. Like people forget this, man. People forget this. Rasheed Hageman and Vic Beasley, man. That was a good duo, man. Like Hageman did all the dirty work, and what Vic Beasley do? He ate.
Last year, it
But
seems like we're
now that
just
you
playing
mention
base
that,
all the time.
now that you mention that, I can see. I know what you mean because like it'll be times that they'll run a stunt with Vic, and Hageman might run from the outside, but he done took the guard and tackle and compiled them together, and Vic just running straight up the middle to the quarterback.
Now he got a rush lane where he can use his athleticism to go chase the guy.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what happened in 2016. That's why some people don't understand what the moves we made in the offseason, bringing back Hageman, man, bringing in Davis. Like, look, man, I spent so much time, man, like looking at film, just going back, looking at stuff. Not just me, Pat Man, Lieutenant Dan, Matt Mike, all of them, man. We go back and we look at all this stuff and we just puzzle things together and say, okay, this makes sense. And we've been for a while now saying that we moving to a 34. Now all of a sudden, I guess Falcons Wire they not Falcons Wire. Falcons Wire today, they pretty much the first people to report that Falcons may be moving to a 34. But we've been saying this for a while now. And I'm to the point now, like if Falcon Holic and all of them go start saying this, and Carl Dukes go say this, please add us. That'll be a perfect time to add us. Give us our credit. So, but
Not only that, if y'all want to start, tweeting at people and stuff. I don't like you. I don't mind calling in on the show.
Yeah. That Georgia boy, we'll have you on the show, and Art Chapman will have you on as well, man. We appreciate y'all, man, because y'all loyal listeners and followers, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Art Chapman said that is why Dan Quinn went to a 4-3-4, and he brought in Bob Sutton because the fans have to understand you have to adapt in this league. Great point, man. For real, great point.
it makes so much sense. Why are we going to a 34? We brought in Bob Sutton. What they run to Kansas City? A 34.
Yeah.
Lord, can we please sign Alan Bailey already?
That's what I'm hoping. Once we do that, man, we set, man. I feel like we straight.
Oh, and Alan Bailey, the only thing we got to do now is just hope for no major injuries and let the good times roll, baby.
All right, that Georgia boy. How about this? Let's make a deal. After our fourth game, after week 4, you come on. How about that? What you think, Don?
I'll say week 6.
Week 6? All right. After week 6, you come on.
Why y'all waiting?
So we can give a chance. So we can give a chance to see how the new defense works. You know what I'm saying? So that way, if he still want to come on with Vic sucks, we'll have a good sample size to be like, hey, and that way he can defend. He can say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a good sample size. So I think that's a good. He said he was.
It ain't gonna be peaches and cream at first. It's because everybody gotta get used to their new roles.
Yeah, because here's my thing, and this is what I know about Dan Quinn. Like even in preseason, like I don't really consider our dress rehearsal is week 3 in the preseason. I really think game 1, the week 1 of the regular season is our dress rehearsal. And we kind of struggle our first game. We normally struggle our first game of the season. That's why I said week 6. By that time, Vic Beasley he probably took enough snaps, for us to have an evaluation on him.
I think the best game I've seen Atlanta play since Matt Ryan been quarterback for us is 2 games that stand out that Atlanta looked at decent on both sides of the ball starting the season off, and that was against Detroit in 2008 and Kansas City in 2012.
Yeah.
But every other that, like you said, it always start off kind of sketchy. Like in 2014, we played New Orleans. Offensively looked straight, but defensively was like, ugh. And then we see how the season went. They really was ugh.
Yeah.
Same thing with 2015. Who we played? We won Philly. The game started off fire, and then we got lackluster, and then we was like, we had to fill the team out. 16, we went to the Super Bowl, and we lost to Tampa the first game.
Yep.
Like, but I'm talking about, boy, it was a ish show. I ain't trying to curse, but it was a catastrophe on Twitter. We lost that game.
A rookie quarterback.
No, that wasn't a rookie quarterback. That was Jameis' second season.
That was the second year. Okay, my bad. That was
the second season in 2016. So I'm talking about, bro. Twitter was is a bonfire.
I remember that. I remember that because some people talking about, man, we should have hired Dirk Cutter as the head coach. No.
Right. I remember that.
Man, why we let
that was the only divisional game we lost that season.
Yep.
So,
I mean,
but yeah. So go ahead and plug our information. I think we pretty much done here. Anybody else got anything to say in the chat?
No, that's that George boy said he went whatever, and 16 and 17 we look complete team. We played the Packers, right? We do against them.
Yeah. That Georgia boy 17. Look, I do it better, man. If we have time before the season starts in July, I'll let you come. We'll let you come on, man. Because we look, man. We are the hometown sports podcast, and I'm not trying to hide anything from it. I don't want to think that I'm not trying to play the card. I'm not trying to pull the card Duke's card and try to sit up here and say, okay, well, we gonna talk and not give you a specific date and time. But this is what I do. I know we booked the next couple of weeks, but I say after July 15th or something like that, we'll let you on, man.
That man shop at Wakefield.
Hold on, you said somebody said that we played a complete game against Green Bay in week 2 in 2017.
He didn't put the week. He was just saying in 16, 17. He didn't put the week. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like that game looked good, but like if you look at that Chicago game, boy, we barely walked out of there with our lives.
Yeah, last play of the game.
That and the Detroit game.
Yeah.
That Georgia boy shops at Wakefield, man.
What do you mean he says he shop at Wakefield? What do you mean by that?
Wakefield fools. We just didn't talk about this.
What do you mean he shop? Why you say he shop at Wakefield?
Because he does. You do as well. I told him, man, Wakefield graze their cows in Mechanicsville. That's where their meat come from. They was shopping at Wakefield.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was in Atlanta, I used to shop at Wakefield.
Used to, and then you grew up and you got older and you realize that it's killing folks, man. Y'all don't stop shopping at Wakefield. Only thing I go for Wakefield for turkey necks when I'm making dressing and Thanksgiving.
That's even worse.
Turkey Publix don't have. I mean, Walmart and Kroger. Well, Kroger do, but Walmart and Publix don't have like no turkey necks or nothing like that. Chicken necks. Yeah. Fact is, you got to go to Wakefield. But anyway, when we come back, Don, Sunday?
Yeah, we'll be back Sunday. Aaron Freeman from Locked On Falcons, he's going to be joining us. We're going to pretty much talk about, and it's going to be a positive show. It ain't going to be none of this what we did tonight. I just had to get this off my chest about Carl Dukes and 92.9 the game. But Sunday, Aaron Freeman, he will be on the podcast. We're going to pretty much talk about everything that transpired during minicamp this week. And pretty much that's what's on the agenda on Sunday. So everybody who joined us live, we appreciate y'all joining us. I know it's a little late right now because I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. But if you're watching this show at a later time, please hit us up in the comment section. Like any questions you want us to ask or what you like during the show. Please share this video and our show with people that you know who are Falcons fans or who are fans of any Atlanta sports team, and tell them to subscribe. And also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. And her little self, If you subscribe, somebody like her little self, whatever her name is. If you subscribe to the channel already, please hit notification bell. That way it tells you when we are going live or when we are dropping a new video. Even though
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I just thought about it.
even though we already tell y'all hours before, sometime the day before when we dropping the video. So that way you guys know when we about to post new content on the channel. I'm the done coach. As always,
Come holla
at your
at your
hometown
hometown
sports
sports
podcast.
podcast.
Appreciate Lil Travis. Lil Travis for joining us. You got anything to say, man?
Y'all be blessed. Leave it at that.
Hopefully I'll go viral tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I don't know if this man gonna end up showing this show on his goes do sound bites on 92.9 The Game tomorrow. If he do, I will be calling in, or I might just pull up tomorrow. If I leave here early in the morning, I'm pretty sure I can make it there by 2:00 because I know they shoot they shows from 2 to 7 every day. So
If you were to
You gonna
do
get
that,
caught up
you
with that
must
traffic.
record all footage. All footage must be
man,
recorded.
it ain't-
Caught up with that
look,
traffic. That's all I'm saying.
I said something on the lines, and I said this to him. I said, "Look, man, I'm not Birdman, and you not Charlemagne, man. We not about to do all this, man. Like,
You can put some respect on my name. Ain't gonna say it no more.
we gonna put some respect on this podcast. That's what he gonna end up doing.
That we're gonna do.
All three of y'all. Whoever the third person is.
I holler at y'all Sunday, man. Lil Travis, make sure you be in that
Man.
chat on Sunday, man.
I got you, dog.
All right.
Y'all have a good night. See y'all on Sunday.